I'm so glad that the life coaching, being certified, we finally made it and got through.
That was a really smart decision, I think.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
we do it naturally.
Right.
We help a lot of people. She's like, let's go actually get certified and make it happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That we get those calls and we actually talk to people in their struggle. We can actually help them get through whatever they're going through and get to their goal, whatever they're trying to make. So I was really excited that we could do that and things of that nature. And I was going to tell you, I am coaching someone already with her relationship.
Okay.
And so I was really happy that she called me, and while she was going through something, I mean, she was just going through, you know, we have those people that, you know, take things on and just exemplify. Whatever somebody gives us, we just exemplify that particular moment, whether it's screaming, yelling, whatever.
Our response.
Our response to those reactions.
Right.
So I was calming her down,
Yeah.
telling her, you know, it's all going to be okay. Hey, trust the process, like we always talk about. But it just really got to me where we let other people dictate how we feel, or how we gonna feel.
Right.
It's like
we blame them and say, "You make me feel this way."
Right.
You know, I responded this way because you did this to me, and I'm like, "Hey, we own our own responses," you know. But and that's a really hard thing for people to understand.
Exactly.
Because it takes two people in a relationship or whatever the interaction is.
Right.
You know, but when you're maturing, you're the mature person in that conversation. You need to be the one to be able to kind of step back.
Right.
You know, and not respond with such aggression.
Right.
If that's what it is. And I think that's why the coaching, what you're going to do with your person, is to really help them to see, you know, how they can better respond, you know, and not take on the weight of that issue.
Right.
But really see it as a separate issue for themselves so they can work through it and make it work, because relationships are hard.
No, they're not easy.
They're not easy at all.
You said something.
There's no book.
Yeah. There's nothing to, you know.
We got one, but we don't really follow that book very often. Relationships, on how to have those relationships. We kind of just do what we feel.
Right. Well, because it's in that moment how we feel.
Exactly.
But if they would just look at themselves,
Yeah.
sometimes you look yourself in the mirror
Yeah,
and see how you reacting to stuff.
Right.
And you're like, wait a minute, I shouldn't be acting this way.
Exactly.
You know, it's just these trials that come to test us.
It's tough.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we have to learn how to just, you know,
Work
deal
through
with
it. Absolutely.
Hello.
I'm with
Work
you.
through it. So I was really happy about
Good.
that. And
Good.
that's why I said, you know what? We did the right thing in taking on this life coaching.
That was probably one of the smartest things we could do. And I'm going to focus, you know, I'm going to really, you know, focus on leadership, focus on entrepreneurship, because that's just my love, my passion.
Yes.
You know, and being in the entrepreneurship world, there's just not a lot of support.
Right.
You know, we're all trying to figure it out, and once you figure it out, though, you should show the next person so they don't have to go through it again. So that's why I decided to kind of stick with, you know, entrepreneurship, because I'm like, you know, let me help the next person not have to go through the struggles that I get, the mental transformation that's required, that needs to happen. So I'm excited too. I can't believe we got it done.
I know.
With the lives we have.
Oh
we
my
got so much
gosh.
stuff going on, and we were able to still squeeze that in.
And man, it was hard. It was hard. It wasn't just like a 3-day or whatever. It was months. It was like 6 months, almost, you know, a year.
Yes.
I
was shocked when we got there. I was like, we only have 2 classes left. We're almost done.
And we didn't miss it. And he said it was the first class. Our instructor said it was the first. Not one class.
Not one class. What's that? Come on, girl. Not one class.
Not one class did we miss. We did it.
I'm really proud of that.
I know.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yeah.
And we're going to help so many lives.
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited about it. And you know what? You said entrepreneurship. You're also with health and wellness.
Yes.
You helped me. And then you transformed into a blossom.
Health is really so very important.
That is so
we
true.
neglect that, especially as Black people.
Yeah.
You know, we take care of everybody else. Make sure everybody else is fine, and they got everything else that they need, but we carry on the weight of the world, which shows up in our body.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It really does.
You know, we just don't take the time that we need to really focus on us.
Yes.
And so I'm hoping to be able to share what I've learned about health and wellness. It's a very simple process. You just have to choose you.
Yeah, exactly. And then our bodies are a temple. You know, we have to take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It's one thing I didn't tell you, but I took my sister to a Korean spa, and you have to be naked. Yes. But the thing about it is, girl, the lady done pulled the towel away from me. I wasn't ready.
She said, from me, Jesus.
Oh no, she pulled it from me. But after that process that I went through, when we went through the whole ritual, our bodies, our temples, and we should treat it as such.
Exactly. It's an entity, right? And we should respect the entity.
Exactly.
And then when they tell you something hurting, go see what's wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I know we working, and that's really my testimony, right?
Yes.
You know, I have high blood pressure.
Well, yes.
Right, and every time, my blood pressure would increase because of stress and things like that. And I wasn't taking care of myself by taking the pills that the doctors recommended.
Right.
But because I was believing that, I would get healed anyway. So this whole thing that I got sucked into, but I realized that it was neglect.
Yes.
Bottom line, regardless of what was happening in my health, it was really because of my neglect.
Exactly.
I was worried about going to work. I was like, I don't have time for my health because I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get the kids to school or whatever's going on. And sometimes we just forget about how important we are.
Yes. And we're with this body all our lives.
Yes.
And that's what kept going through your body.
Yes.
You have to be with your whole life.
So you might as well be friends with your body. And dress it up and make it look like you want it to.
Nice.
Yeah. You picked it anyway. You picked it.
You might be in it.
You don't be in it, so just deal with it.
Deal with it.
I'm excited.
The transformation is happening,
Yes.
And so I like the way that you're going to do on that coach.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to coach in fertility.
Oh.
That is something.
That's going to be good.
Yeah, I think so. Something that I struggled with through my marriage.
Yeah.
And I've noticed a lot of women have struggled with their fertility. And me being my young age.
You are. You young.
Yes, I noticed that women think that it's over for them. But if you treat your body right and do right and be that temple that we talked about, God will bless you.
Yes, He will.
Because He's the author of life.
And you know what I want to say too, why you say that is you got to speak over your body too. You really should. Like, when I was really on the journey of trying to get my body healthy the way it looked, instead of looking in the mirror, because we always be critical, like you just said, I got all these equipment, I ain't got no excuse.
Right.
I'm big on what you're saying out of your mouth. Because it shapes what you see.
Yes.
It shapes how you feel.
Yeah.
It shapes, it'll determine what you're going to put into your body. Yeah. All of that stuff is so important. So I'm always talking to myself about my body image and how beautiful I am, regardless of the wrinkles and the curves. And I talk to the beauty behind that, you know, and the healthiness in my bloodstream. I begin to speak positive things over my bloodstream so I can get the results that I want to see. Words are very, very powerful. People don't realize that. They just think, oh, it's just a word, how you tripping. I'll be like, okay. Keep thinking like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to.
Right, exactly. Because only God made the earth with words. I don't know. It's whatever.
Exactly.
But but I agree, and I feel like, in the end, when all this is over, we have touched so many lives, not just with our show, but with our program that we have in store for everyone in our life coaching. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.